Whoa! Another Jordan! Another Jordan review! Hey, they're fake Jordans again. I said I wouldn't do this, but I'm doing it again, okay? I bought fake Jordans, guys. So yeah, these are fake Jordan 4s. And these are the Cactus Jack, okay? And I'll be reviewing them today. They're like the Travis Scott thing. So yeah, there are some issues with these shoes. None of these replicas are perfect ever, I guess. Now time for the B-roll. Bulls and beasts. Just hype me up and I'ma be a hype beast. Falling sneakers, right for cheap. China the Z, Vietnam D. Never spend a yeet. More sneakers sitting in my closet than I've had on my feet. I'm not hiding my... Now the actual review of the shoes, yo. Okay, so the first issue is that the way this material is on the outside, the blue material that is all around here, on these shoes it looks more like plastic or something, okay? On the original ones it looks more like leather, and it has that texture that can like change depending on how you move it, okay? On how you touch it. This one looks more fake. In pictures you can see that very well. Another issue for these fakes is that the netting here is pretty much parallel to the ground, and on the real ones it's supposed to be a little bit diagonal. It's not on these. Another thing is that these fakes have the material kind of white inside, so they haven't really got the same type of material, and you can see it here. You can see it there on the other shoe as well. Obviously it's not too visible when you're wearing them, but that is kind of an issue you can notice. One big issue is that these cuts here haven't been cut off completely. You could probably take some scissors and just get them off, nibble them off some way. Another issue with these shoes, man, there's a lot of visual issues, that this trim hasn't been done like on the real ones. It's just like the material cut here and they did nothing to it and just put it on. There are little glue marks here, but they're not as noticeable. This one has some on the back that are kind of noticeable, yeah. But this time they're not as bad as on my previous fake shoes. I gotta give it to these shoes that the back is pretty good. It looks pretty much like the real ones, just the random paint splatters. And on the other pair, you know, it looks pretty good. Ooh, that's a quality issue, man. Okay. Also, it does have these pads, which at first I thought were to rebrand or debrand these shoes so they could be like gotten to customs, but they're actually like on the real ones, but they are poorly put on. They look out of place, like, and this material, see here, it goes like that. So yeah, these shoes came in this box. It's like the real box, okay? Sure. But I first noticed that the insoles in them were too big. Because the insoles are too big, first of all, there was a bend here. You can still see it, I can still feel it. And also, it's caving in the middle. The other real issue with the insides, that is actually a big issue for these shoes in particular, is that the insole that is here, I'll show pictures of this shoe, is actually broken. It looks like the honeycomb pattern has deflated in these shoes, and it's completely useless. It's uncomfortable, it's painful to the leg. So if you have this kind of issue with this shoe, definitely send it back, definitely get a refund. They refunded me $20 because I didn't send them back. It's not worth it. These shoes cost $10 on the street. They're definitely making profit still of you getting an unusable product. The way I imagine fixing these is putting a hard sole inside and then putting another soft sole inside. Yes, that is a big issue for comfort. Makes these shoes unwearable, so that pretty much makes shoes useless. The insole had this Cactus Jack writing inside as the originals do, and the Jumpman in the other one, but it's already disappeared like it does on all of them, on the real and the fake ones. That's nothing special. The shoestrings were tied like this. That's kind of weird for me. I will definitely change them back around, which is in my opinion the right way, which is the other way. I couldn't really see any difference between the originals and these replicas on the bottom. And I would give these shoes a 5 out of 10 because they're unwearable. They're literally uncomfortable, and that just makes them useless shoes. And the fact that I have to fix them after buying them for $50. These cost me $50 fake, okay? Yeah. And they refunded 20, so that's like $30 for unwearable shoes. Not too nice, not too nice.